Oh yeah, speaking of the UK. Look, man, I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do this, but all of y'all spirit of hip hop is, you know what I'm saying? All of y'all, we need this. All of y'all, nah, this good for the genre. This good for the culture. All of y'all, nah, bro, like you just not really hearing him. You not really listening though. If it was Kendrick and Drake, you'll be wild. Because now here we are in 2025, listening to Skepta and Joyner Lucas. Listening to Skepta and Joyner Lucas in a rap battle, rap feud. Now, I first got wind of this even being a thing because Skepta made a track and we listened to it on stream a couple days ago, maybe up to a week ago. And it was one of the weakest things I ever heard. I couldn't even believe he called it a diss. I think at some point he mentioned that he was going to A$AP Rocky next. Why? I don't know. Rapping for rap's sake, I guess. I guess that's all it takes. So, after he hears the track, Joyner Lucas, who's got an album coming out himself called ADHD 2, a follow-up to ADHD 1, decided to drop a diss called Nobody Cares. Very appropriate title. Let's hear what he got to say.
Ready to blaze a corpse. After the song is over, I never want to hear this debate no more.
Is he wearing a U.S. flag, shiesty? Oh, it's UK. Wait, is it both?
Trippy has been trashed for a minute, but he's dropping an album. TN and the snippets give me hope.
I ain't want to do it, but somebody told me saying my name is war.
Nigga said he didn't want to do it. Yes, you did.
Body you, I don't want you ever saying my name anymore. I bet you sit in your room and secretly wish that you was American.
You know how crazy of a diss that sound like? I bet you wish you were American. That sound nasty as hell. What?
Everyone back in your country looking at you like you an embarrassment. I'm about to...
Joyner, I don't think you understand here. If that's how you think they looking at him, what?
Cause all of my life I never heard nobody tell me to put in that Skepta shit. Nobody cares how many women that you played or how many bullets that you sprayed.
You know, the thing is, he's not wrong. But I don't know if it's one of those things where it's like the worst person you know just made a point, or if it's just like you not saying this with no type of finesse. And he not the worst person. Nah, he made that one song where he was like, what do you say? Take Suge Knight, give us Tupac. Oh my God, this nigga's so corny. Oh my God. Yeah, nah, he might be the worst person. I'll be honest. I forgot that for a moment, but then I remembered instantaneously.
I heard that all of a sudden you Muslim. Fucking, I'm about to go ham in the word. If you a dick.
Yo, what the fuck? And so this is the crazy part. Yo, this actually is worse than the Joey shit. I can't even bring that up, to be honest, now. But see, this is a child of the Joey versus Ray Vaughn shit. But this, like, immediately is, like, 17 times worse. Did he just say I'm about to go ham because he Muslim? Oh, my God.
Play your shit in the States. Nobody cares. Nobody cares how many women that you played or how many...
You know what would be funny as hell is if Skepta actually come back and wash him. If this is what I gotta go against, and I got everything that Joyner Lucas has ever made in my arsenal, this might be one of the easiest targets of all time. Please don't do it though, because it's gonna ruin my UK versus US argument. And I'm begging you. I do not want to see on my timeline Skepta demolishes Joyner Lucas. They already got the next one loaded. Can I get lyrics for this one too though? Cause I was barely following. He need to rap from the perspective of a good rapper. Wow.
All you had to do was finish your breakfast, instead you drop a track full of
Finish your breakfast, nigga. What? Beans and toast? I read a tweet and somebody said, "Oh yeah, nah, U.S. versus UK ain't even a competition." And then he said, "It ain't a single UK man that's better than Kendrick." And then he said, "Oh, I can name you 3," and showed a picture of Kano. And I fuck with Kano, but like the last album, I don't want to do him like that. I'm not gonna lie. But Kano's a good rapper. But like, why are they doing? It's just like they're forcing it for.
What the fuck is a Joyner Lucas? My name's Big Smoke, so you know that my chest got loads of mucus. I spit.
Oh my god, what the fuck? No, bro, come on. My chest got loads of mucus? What the fuck? There's no way, dog. Come on, bro. The greatest lyricist in the world?
I don't know the members, you ain't got a catalog that's as cold as.
I ain't heard a bar. I just want y'all to know that I ain't heard a bar. I haven't heard a single bar.
Bro, fungal infection in your big toe. Sorry, I know business been slow.
Fungal infection in your big toe? What the fuck are you talking about?
You only make hits rapping from another guy's perspective. Now the gas in his.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. That's okay. Okay, that's a thing.
No influence and no aura. Look around the world, see a million Skeptas. I do it.
Okay.
Tenders. I feel like Andre 3K. They're making fun of me.
Stop it. All right, bro. What? I don't know how high you get. What you mean? You feel like Andre 3K? What that mean? What that mean? What that mean? What the fuck that mean? Explain, brother. You gotta give me a little bit of like. You gotta give me a little. Let him finish. How do you can't start like that and then ask me to let you finish? Nobody in this battle should be feeling like Andre.
Way I feel like an outcast, cool, cause they could never outclass me.
That didn't hit. That didn't hit.
I don't do free promos, so fuck with. You can ask Devilman how.
This is literally free promo.
Like who is he? I know nobody cares. Why you sound like Drizzy? I'm triple platinum in America.
He sound like Drizzy. Why you shitting on Drake after he just gave you a cosign?
Nigerian black man. Why would I?
Yo, this fucking beat, man. This shit making me mad. God damn, it's getting worse. I'm trying to focus, but the shit is like swelling up in the background.
Bro said he coming with the Mizzy lol.
Said I'm on drugs, and I'm like LOL, cause nobody's known me.
He got spaces in between the LOL. Oh my god, these niggas are trash.
I've been laughing at you bots for years. If there ain't facts, I'm not hearing it. 2-0, I'm gone.
This battle is like two ugly big booty girls trying to saying who look better. Neither one of you go home.
Why did you just invoke fat ass?
I'm getting secondhand embarrassment from this battle.
Hold on. Why did you just create a scenario where Joyner Lucas and Skepta got fat asses and they're women and they're arguing? Why was that the representation?
Bro got his beats from Band Lab.
This is the assest battle. Like, holy shit, this is bad. I didn't hear a bar. I've never heard somebody say LOL out loud with spaces in between. It didn't need to be like this. It didn't. Now we got Giggs giving his perspective on UK versus US rap. Did he hear the tracks? I bet if he did, he'd have been like, yeah, nah, you shouldn't even be doing this.
They both lose cause that was all as, we lose cause we had to listen.
We've gone past the time of Americans don't respect, bro. What do you mean? Everyone loves fucking. Like, Americans love gigs, Americans love Skepta, Central C, Dave, bro. You know them ones. So
he threw himself in the conversation. But no, I understand though. I do understand what he's saying though.
I don't know what man's talking about like it's fucking 5-10 years ago. Do you understand? So not one rapper has spoke or opened their mouth from UK and said we want to clash the US. Man respects US hip hop.
Yeah, he don't even want the smoke for real. You know what I'm saying? The smoke that's in Skepta's chest that turns into mucus and shit. And I understand. Because at the end of the day, it's unnecessary. Nobody was looking at it at that level. The thing is, though, he's wrong in the sense that, like, when he says that US obviously loves UK mandem on like a casual level. You get what I'm saying? Like the Central C's and the Daves and the, I won't say Little Sims because I don't look at Little Sims in the same way that I would like start putting her in rapper conversations and comparing her skill wise to other people, because I just think that she's an amazing artist. I don't really look at her as like, oh, she's from the UK. It's just like, no, this is just a great artist in general. And I'm not saying that like rap is beneath her. I'm just saying that like I'm looking forward actively to the musical endeavors that she goes on, what bodies of work she puts out. I think she makes really good concept music. And so like all together, I think that she puts it together well. You know what I'm saying? I just think beefing and shit like that is probably beneath her. You know what I'm saying? I feel like more people should look at themselves like that and focus on their craft. As I've said before they hop into these unnecessary ass back and forths. Now we got Joyner Lucas, who's on the top of ADHD 2 and no artistic evolution whatsoever, but we beefing with niggas across the globe for no reason, making yourself look even cornier than we already know you are. But to get back to what I was saying before I got on that weird tangent, casually listening to, you know, Central C and Skepta and Dave and the like isn't like a genuine appreciation for like the culture of the UK or what it is that they got going over there for the most part. So when he says people love them, like, yeah, like the same way they love pop stars, the same way they love, you know what I'm saying, Sabrina Carpenter, like the same way that they love, well, I won't say the same way, but you get what I'm saying, like that superficial, on the surface, I'm listening to you in public but won't dive into your shit, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes type vibe. You get what I'm saying? I didn't mean it insult any Sabrina Carpenter fans, but you get what I'm saying. You get what you feel me?
You know what I'm saying? That's where it started. What are you talking about?
And then it amplifies the conversation even more when Drake, who wants to dick suck before he brings somebody out, as opposed to just saying, here's my brother, here's my dog, I've loved him forever, says something like UK is better at the top. It's the lyrical pinnacle of every damn near country or culture in the world. Like, they're only here where you get the top tier lyricists. Like, that's just a dumb thing, and you just put unnecessary targets on niggas' back because nobody was having that conversation.
But these grime bread,
you can't give an opinion, not in that way. No, you can't. I'm sorry. And you're putting it out there as if it's a fact. It's get what you're doing, but you know that's not true. Now look at niggas.
they're cool and that, but they're not street niggas. They're not gangsters like that. They don't respect OGs and things like that. They haven't got fucking order and hierarchies or whatever. You know them ones that they don't respect elders or whatever. I respect elders. Dr. Dre, fucking Jay-Z, 50 for whatever.
Atrix, I'ma slow it down even more because you trying to be slow on purpose. When you present that opinion as if it's a fact, then people will come at that opinion. Even if it is listed simply as an opinion, that's one thing. But when you're saying that this is the concrete statement, this is just the way it is, yes, people are going to reply to it. What are you talking about? It wasn't just oh, you know how I feel about this? Personally, I've been all around the world. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I've been everywhere. And I didn't hear music in all cultures. I've used music in all cultures. And to me, I feel like it don't get no better than this. I feel like it don't get no better than the UK. Like I'm a personally have shows and mixtapes and songs with all my brothers from over there because I think that they got it lyrically speaking. But that's not what he said, obviously.
But that's where, if there wasn't, these brothers didn't exist, we wouldn't exist. So why is man pretending like, oh yeah, we want this respect? What do you mean work for the respect?
I agree.
And we are getting it anyway.
I agree.
Man's like,
there's so many people that are already open to the US or to the UK. that have been open to it. I wouldn't say I really like got locked into the UK until I wouldn't say locked in, but like started listening actively until like 2014, 2015.
Acting like we're not getting it. But anyway, the bottom line is,
and this is what I feel like people's problem is. They're trying to avoid and skip over the whole process that it takes to be noticed genuinely through just putting out great music, and let's just start having competition or competitory, whatever the fuck the word is, level conversations where we don't need to. Because now it's diminishing. Like, I don't want to diminish UK rap. I love UK rap to a certain extent.
grime artists, it's all that I've been seeing is a bunch of grime artists speaking on hip hop. You're not fucking rappers. Let's cut the crap, man. You lot are chatting shit and making us look fucking stupid.
I mean, to a certain extent. Gotta work your way up just like the OGs did. I mean, to get into that conversation, yeah. And don't get me wrong, there's tons of people that have been putting in that work. I actually love that people were mentioning Kano as an example when they were listing out rappers that really do have like a good pen. And I think he's someone who just needs a good, more varied sense of production. But like, there's people out there that have been putting in the work that have been doing a lot of good lyrically, I feel like. But you know what I'm saying? They get overshadowed in conversations like this because then the conversation goes from, well, I want to get more lyrical rap in my UK exploration, and it transitions over into, well, they can't fuck with the US niggas at all.